Welcome back, friends. Today's video is shot on location amidst the beautiful old growth hemlocks of the Pacific Northwest. Today we're going to be testing one of the most unusual axes I've ever come across, an axe that fits in your wallet. The Servco pocket axe. Folks seem to really like the testing survival tool videos. The last video I put up last week is coming up on 500,000 views, so I enjoy doing them. Let's see what see if we can top that. All right, so as you saw, this is my wallet here, and it does indeed fit inside a wallet. Now this is made by Servco Tactical, made in the USA, 100% non-ferrous stainless steel, and we do indeed have a very small axe. The first thing we're going to need to do is to source a handle. Now the folks at Servco claim that you don't even need to bring a saw with you, that everything you need is included in the pocket axe. And if you look close there, you will indeed see a saw. Surely the pocket axe won't have any problem with a 1/4-inch saw. Now, right off the get-go here, I wish I would have brought a leather glove. It is hard to get a purchase on it. And, well, the saw teeth are very, very ineffective. These are not proper saw teeth. There's no set in them. All they are a bunch of notches cut. So here you can see, you can indeed cut a 1/4-inch branch. I suppose it's possible to do all of these things we're about to do with the pocket axe, given enough time. It's also possible to learn Mandarin. Here's our handle blank, about 14 inches long, cut from the green fir. Servco claims that we can attach this axe head using zip ties. Let's see how we're looking here. Well, we've got to go about another 1/2 inch or so. This curve we cut in the fir is a little bit narrower. You can see it's pretty thin blade, so it should hold reasonably tight. Are you guys as optimistic as I am? So the zip ties now allegedly fit through these holes. That's 2 zip ties installed. I can't see any reason why not to put a couple more around there, right? Maybe one around the top as well. It seems to me any axe that's going to call itself a survival axe should be able to process 3-inch material. 3 inch is what you're typically going to use for your standing deadwood. 3-inch would be perfect for a lean-to type of shelter. Let's go. But before we go, I'm not going anywhere until you guys click the thumbs up. If you enjoy these on-location videos, go ahead and do it. I'll wait. All right, you hit it? Okay. Let us proceed. You saw it. The wallet axe will indeed take down a small tree. Is it more efficient than a round river rock? I'll let you be the judge of that. According to our friends at Servco, it also makes a very effective tomahawk slash throwing axe with the implementation of the of the spear point. All right, so you can see here we've got a couple of holes in there. I'm assuming that's for the zip tie. And will that fit in there? Well, the chance of me slicing my hand open is very, very high. Oh, it does. Look at that. All right, so we've got our 2 holes there. You can see. I don't know if my zip ties are going to fit through there. Those are really small. Let's see, like, can I force them? The holes are definitely too small to get the zip tie through there. So we're gonna go with my backup plan. Now, 550 cord, 550 because it's rated to hold 550 pounds. Now this is a very handy bit of kit. Granddad always carried a little hank of this about 20 feet because it's so versatile. Now inside of your paracord, inside the sheath, oh goodness, are several strands of very fine cordage that you can use for small projects outside the sheath. You can see there. And these, in their own right, are quite strong. I've got several wraps of the paracord. They're the inner lining of the paracord. I always carry a little bit of stainless steel wire in my truck survival kit. I don't see any harm of putting a few wraps of that in there as well. Let's see how the wallet axe does as a throwing axe with a traditional Japanese archery target. Most axes, with a little practice, and you get the distance right, can easily be thrown. Same test, same distance, same target. I doubled up my zip ties on here because that's going to be a lot of force. I was afraid it might break a single. We'll go until it either sticks or it breaks itself. The native Mount Trilliums are starting to bloom. Well, friends, after about 2 dozen attempts, I could not get it to stick into the target or the tree, but it held up until the last throw, and then both zip ties broke off the top. Is it a good throwing axe? I wouldn't want anyone to throw it at me, but I would say not particularly. You should be able to stick it into a reed target or a tree, any axe. What's the verdict on the wallet axe? Well, as we knew, I think as we all kind of knew, purely novelty. I've had a lot of friends that have packed around the wallet type or the credit card type of survival tools. I've had several people show me, and I've had some folks take it seriously, but I think anyone who has actually went out and tried to use one, I don't know that it's worth packing it around. I don't know that they outside of maybe prying something or scraping something, I just don't know that or a seatbelt cutter. I don't know that they really have any value. I tried my best. You saw it. I was able to chop down a tree, but you better have a whole bunch of zip ties because I went through probably a dozen or so just on the 2 tasks. I was going to take the spear head off and do a spear and throw it in the target. I don't know that that's necessary. I think we kind of get the idea, the gist. But the paracord did hold the tomahawk feature on, which I'm a little bit surprised by. That didn't seem to move at all. And the way that it kind of nests in or pinches in between the pocket axe, that little groove cut in the back, is somewhat effective and kind of works. But Is it a real tool? No, of course not. Is it, would it be something fun for kids? I think it's too dangerous for kids, to be honest. You know, just working around it and wrapping everything, I had to be very careful. I, of course, cut my hand one time. I would not recommend it. It's dangerous. It's a novelty. Kind of fun. Makes a fun video, but not ready for prime time. So that's it. That concludes my test on the wallet axe. I know I got a lot of good response from the last video, the Clacks video. Folks seem to really like that. They get a ton of views. Let me know in the comments and send me a link. Don't just say, hey, you should test this. Send a link to what it is, and if it's in my ability, I'll order it and we'll bring it out to the proving grounds and see what's what. We're always on the search for the all-in-one ultimate survival tool that would be better than a dedicated axe, hatchet, knife, saw. I've yet to find it, but the quest goes on. Thanks for watching. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you all on the next video.